Okay, so we've taken quizzes in the past to try to determine who my soulmate actually is. But I came across a quiz that is going to show me what they look like. I'm very curious. It is time for Buzzfeed to show me who is my soulmate. I'm Mishak Malley, and welcome back to the Morning Mocha. All right, so I wasn't going to do another soulmate quiz, but I came across this one and found that it actually is going to use AI to generate what my perfect soulmate would look like. And that is way too intriguing not to make into an episode. And so we're doing it. We're going to go through it. So what is your ideal first date? Okay, so we have some options here. Taking a ceramics class, pretty good. Browsing a bookstore, excellent first date. Going to a football game, not really my thing. Going to an amusement park, it feels like a lot. An amusement park feels like a lot on a first date. Baking something together, that could be fun, maybe. But you're like just getting to know someone, picnic on a beach. I'm going to say browsing a bookstore. That feels like something to do that is like not too high stress. You can spend a lot of time there. But if you're like done after an hour and you're like, we're not connecting, no biggie. All right. When you get to know someone, what's an immediate red flag? They don't like dogs. Okay, I'm not a huge dog person, so that's not a problem. They're not on social media. That would be a green flag. If I met someone and they were not on social media, I'd be like, wow, this person actually seems like they are not trying just to find empty, vapid validation on the internet all the time. I'd be impressed. They double text. Also not a problem. Their favorite movie is Joker. That would be weird. That would be a little bizarre, but also not terrible. They haven't read a book in years. We might have just found it, and their ideal date is going hiking. No, I think going hiking is a great date, but they haven't read a book in years. That is a problem. That we're seeing a theme here. Books have now been the answer to the first two questions. All right, cool. What is your relationship green flag? It would be really funny if they gave the same list and you had to pick one, but they didn't. Okay. What is your relationship green flag? Having ambitious career goals. They always have snacks on hand. Hello. That might be the answer. They have a playlist for every occasion. I don't know. They get along well with kids. That's really good. They always offer to carry the heavy bag. I think this might not have been written for men to take. Are they going to show me? Oh, this is interesting. This is really curious. I didn't input my gender at the beginning of this and my relationship preferences. Are they going to show me a man who's going to be the perfect soulmate for me? Because that might be what I'm just realizing, that the primary BuzzFeed demographic is not 22-year-old men taking these quizzes. Okay, anyway, let's continue. They love trying new foods. I think if I'm getting to know someone, a green flag is them getting along well with kids. Snacks is really close, but I think get along well with kids. All right. Which of these would you order on a first date? Pizza, salad, steak, pasta, poke, tacos. Well, it would depend on the restaurant we went to, because I probably wouldn't go to an Italian place and ask for a poke bowl. I don't know. Pizza is like a safe first date food, I feel like. Or pasta. Pasta is probably more likely what I'm going to order. Tacos can be embarrassing, especially if you can't eat the tacos or if you eat the tacos too quickly. You know what I mean? Like if you put an entire taco in your mouth because you're like, wow, that looks delicious, and you just like shove it in there. I don't know. Pasta's a safe, middle of the road, good bet. I would probably order pasta or steak, but steak's expensive. So let's go pasta. All right. Which love language do you use to show affection to the other person? Physical touch, giving gifts, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, all of these. All of these feels like a cop-out answer. Because it's just like all encompassing. Like, yeah, I think there's degrees to which that could be true, right? I could make an argument that like, yeah, I kind of do all of these things to someone. For me, I think giving gifts is the one that like I use the most. So I really like to give gifts to people. So I'm going to say that one. All right. Which love language do you prefer to be on the receiving end of? Okay. I would say physical touch is probably, yeah, for sure, the one I'd want to be on the receiving end of. Okay. Which of these aesthetics is most compatible with yours? All right. So, what does an aesthetic mean? It's like the what does an aesthetic mean, Finian?
It's like what your like vibe is.
What your vibe
Like how
is.
you decorate your space and what you wear and like what you like say.
Okay, so like how you decorate what, and this is like most compatible with yours. So like they're not asking me what my aesthetic is. They're asking me what the aesthetic would be that would be like matching with the one that I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, for me, I'm a dark academia like alt, but I like match with alt pretty much.
Whoa. Are you telling me that there are, okay, so let's go through the aesthetics here first. Okay, so there's the soft aesthetic, there's the dark academia aesthetic, there's the alternative aesthetic, there's the cottagecore aesthetic, skater aesthetic, and glam aesthetic. Are these all of the aesthetics that exist?
No, there's more. These are that's a pretty good like list.
Okay.
It's a very big thing on Tumblr. Like if you're on Tumblr.
I'm not on Tumblr. I'm gonna say out of all of these, the one that would match best with me would be cottagecore, I think. So my assumption with what this means is that it's like someone that like wants to live kind of in a cottage, that there's sort of this like flowery sense to them, that they like eating overnight oats on a porch and drinking tea and like watching the birds eat out of feeders. Am I close? All right, cottagecore then. Sweet. Okay. What time of day is your favorite? Crack of dawn, late morning, around noon, afternoon, evening, night. Depends on what you mean by favorite. I'm definitely a morning person. I like the evenings. I've had a lot of fun at night, but I think crack of dawn is probably like my favorite time just to be alive. I get the most done then. I feel the most focused. I feel like I have the most opportunity. Like the whole day's ahead of me. I'm going to go with crack of dawn. All right. Which of these gifts would you want the least from a significant other? Okay, let's see. So they're going to give me a gift. A spa day, expensive jewelry. Like, fine. I'm not really a big jewelry guy. I don't know. I like watches. A ticket for a cruise. I've never been on a cruise. I don't know if I would like cruises. A gym membership. That's a pretty good gift, honestly. A book. A gift card. A gift card. A gift card is just money, but you can only spend it at one place. It's like someone gave you a $20 bill and they're like, here's a $20 bill, but you can only spend it at Target. It's like, okay. A gift card, it just, look, to everyone that gives gift cards, I understand it's hard to find gifts for people. It's a difficult thing. And I appreciate receiving gift cards, but from a significant other, I would expect more than just like, here is money toward a thing. Okay. Which of these vacation destinations would you choose to visit with your significant other? New York, London, Sydney, Tokyo, Sao Paulo, Dubai. I would love to visit all of them. It's asking with your significant other. So it's making me think that like what is like a romantic destination to travel to is sort of like the implication of the question. And to me, New York does not feel like a romantic location to travel to. It feels kind of like a work location. London could be it. I think of all of these, Tokyo stands out to me as like that would be a romantic place to go to. That it would be this like really fun experience. Maybe Dubai, but Tokyo feels like the place to go. Okay, which of these is a relationship deal breaker? They're best friends with an ex. Their home is always messy. Ooh. They're flaky with plans. They're a bad texter. They're not a family person. They're a picky eater. A lot of these are major red flags, or not relationship deal breakers. Excuse me. Their home is always messy. Big problem. They're flaky with plans. Really can't. It's tough. Picky eater, really tough. Bad texter, really tough. I wouldn't really care if they're best friends with an ex. But if they're not a family person, that's going to be just an absolute deal breaker. So I'm going with that one. Okay. Which zodiac signs most... No. Astrology is dumb. Next question. Thank you. Buzzfeed, I appreciate it. All right. Okay. Finally, what word do you see in the Scrabble? There's words here. Wait, are there actual words? Okay, I found a word. I'm assuming it's just like the first word that you see. Oh, first word. Yeah, I saw smart. So according to Buzzfeed, the woman on the left apparently would be my perfect soulmate. Blue eyes, freckles, red hair. Yeah, I mean, she's very attractive. I don't know what qualifications have gone into picking this. So, like, I'm curious why they gave me this person. I would like to kind of know more of the thought process, or if they, like, is there one of these questions? Like, I wonder if they just took the aesthetic question. Like, I genuinely, right? Like, if they just, like, does it matter if I'm a morning person? It would if I was said an evening person, would she have dark hair? Like, that feels like an odd thing to factor in. I wonder if they just took one of these questions, and then just kind of randomized it. But looking at that person, I find them attractive. If they had a personality that I also found attractive, I could see that potentially being someone I would connect with. But it is unclear to me where we received the data to achieve this picture, and therefore I find myself rather confused. But there you have it, folks. If you wanted to know what my future wife will look like, it's that woman right there. That's probably her. It'll probably look identical to her. And if it isn't, then I've probably married the wrong person. So just good for you guys to know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this second Soulmate video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new here. Please leave a comment below for other quizzes you think I should try. Click the bottom link to watch another episode of The Morning Mocha. Click the top link to subscribe to the channel. As always, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.